What is up, guys? Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I'm going to be going over the first reprint set for the Chaos Galaxy trading card game. Now this is something really exciting because if you don't know what a reprint set is, card games like Yu-Gi-Oh! That release like hundreds and hundreds of cards every year, at the end of the year they'll often have kind of the best cards of all the ones they've released in that year will be re-released in kind of card forms that are easier to get maybe than before, or cards that are more difficult and like shiny and rarer if they're fan favourite common cards. So basically the Chaos Galaxy now has over 250 cards in it. Most TCGs don't even get that far, so the fact that I'm now able to get to this point where I can make a reprint set is it's a really kind of big achievement for the game. So this is the Chaos Galaxy's first reprint set, which will be released very soon. It'll have fan favourite cards from all 250 cards made so far. Some of them in different rarities, some of them easier to get now than before, some of them more difficult to get, but they deserve kind of a ridiculously rare form of a better card, let's say. And this is the pack cover for this set. So it's called Legends of the Cosmos 1. There may be another Legends of the Cosmos set to come, but there are 80 cards in the set. And today I'm going to quickly go over all 80 cards, almost all of which you'll have seen before just in different rarities and stuff, and I'll tell you why it's going to be different to set 1 and set 2 so far. Also, let me know what you think of the new packs. I've been working on my graphic design skills a lot lately, so I've really been able to change things up from the former kind of set 1 and 2 packs that I've designed. So if I just go into this file here, it's got all 80 cards in the set reprinted and what they'll all look like basically. So like I just said, these are going to be reprints of the fan favourite cards, not necessarily the best cards that have been made so far for the game, but the fan favourite ones. So the first card here for the set is Pyro. The Knights are probably the favourite archetype in the game, so all the Knights have been reprinted in this set, and they've been given a rare form, because previously all the Knight cards were commons, which isn't really what you'd want in a kind of fan favourite card, so I've reprinted them all as rares. And I'll go through them in this video. There's lots of things like that, but basically the way the sets will work is that in every pack there'll be a really or ridiculously rare card, and it's only an 18 card pack, so this is something I've never done before. But there's a lot of really and ridiculously rare reprints of previously common and rare cards, so that's kind of why the really rares are a bit easier to get. I don't have planet cards in this set, because I think now that there's planet cards kind of in every set or starter deck that you buy, people are going to start to get a bit annoyed at the amount of copies of each planet they have. So I'm just saying for now that because it's reprints of everything previously, I won't be printing the planet cards. So card number 1 is Pyro. Number 2 is our first really rare, which is a really rare reprint of Meltalon. I've tried to make a really rare card for every planet, and I've kind of worked on changed up the colours a bit and made things brighter in the images and worked on my photoshopping skills a bit. So there's a really rare reprint of Meltalon, which I think looks quite nice, and I've put more detail in the backgrounds of a lot of these cards too. Got Foopal Flame, previously a card that was only available in a starter deck, so it's kind of making a lot of cards more accessible as well. Now you can get it in a booster pack without having to spend a lot more money on a deck. We've also got Shiosian Lava Behemoth as a rare, which makes him a lot easier to get. Previously only a really rare in the starter deck, so that's really nice to see. And also because you only got 1 copy of him in the starter deck, and Shiosian Lava decks might need 2, it's a lot more accessible, and you don't have to go through getting another starter deck to get him. And then the final card, another starter deck card, is Plz the Light and Plz the Darkness. Good to see reprints of that too. Next, card number 7, which is onto the Barrow cards. We've got Growl Knight, again in rare form with all the other Knight cards. These are going to be quite fun to collect. We've got De in really rare form. A lot of people, I think, would have been expecting this, one of the most fan favourite cards since the game started. And Desert Dancer is a common. Catablanc from the common is set 2. And then the first ridiculously rare of the set, we've got a ridiculously rare form of the creature that started it all, Humongous Ancient Rock Man. I think this artwork looks really nice with the brown and blue stripes and him kind of popping out of his artwork, so definitely going to be looking to get my hands on that. Then got Peblo, and that rounds it off for Barrow. Then starting off Sindel. Card numbers, in case you haven't noticed, are going from order of like the planet closest to the sun, so Shios to Barrow to Sindel all the way to Pelisium at the end. So we've got Demonite, and then I think a lot of people, especially the kind of competitive part of the community, will be a big fan of this. A really rare reprint of Pelfam and all his colourful Sindel glory. Yeah, that's nice to see. Common copy of Quatrayaga, which was previously a rare, so that's good. Pointy Boggy Booger. And rare reprint of Ton and on and on and on. I had to put this card in here. Then going on to Syndian, we've got Divinite as a rare like all the other knights. Drangel is there, really rare, that's cool to see. I haven't reprinted Elite Drangel in here, but regular Drangel is still kind of a very, very considered good card. Regular Boggy Booger. Orbov as a common. I was thinking of making him a really rare, but decided to go with Drangel instead. And then Paradrax as a common. Then for Gaios, we've got a rare Nature Knight. Gomp is the really rare for this planet. There have been some very cool combos being used with this card, so I thought I'd give him the really rare treatment. Common Seed Blaster. Common Viridius the Devourer, which is the most powerful card ever been reprinted as a common so far, so that's cool to see. And then Common Floop. Then for Roka, we've got rare Aeronite. Star Absorber is the really rare for the planet Roka. Such a powerful card, used a lot on the competitive scene and on the non-competitive side of the game, so that's cool to see. And then Wild Wing is a common. I did a poll on my Instagram in case you didn't see. There was either this card or another card, which I won't spoil for you, getting reprinted as a ridiculously rare just for kind of the meme, like troll rare factor. So Wild Wing unfortunately didn't win. So, however, it is a common, so you can expect to see lots of Wild Wings being opened up. Then Zinza as a common too, and Floating Rock with non-floating rock on top. Then for Pelisium, we've got Aquanite as the rare. Mystical Beast of the Deep is a really rare. This is really cool because previously this card was only printed as a common in a starter deck. Bobo, and then Zetare Mantolossus, the other starter deck cover card printed as a common. Then Duple Drop as a common, another starter deck card, and then that brings us to the end of the planet card of the planet creatures. We just have a few no planet cards. We've got Infinite, which was previously a really rare, been downgraded to a rare, so he's easier to get your hands on and goes with all the rare night cards, although I think if you've got a really rare form of him already, you're going to want to keep that in your deck. Then Astral Traveller is a common too. Which brings us to the final creature, which is the other ridiculously rare, going with Humongous Ancient Rockman. I didn't want to reprint the cards Cranchon and Omnius the Planet Abomination in this set, because I still wanted them to kind of be difficult to get a hold of. So if you want to get those, they'll have to be kind of pulled in a set 1 or set 2 pack. I didn't want to make too many powerful cards readily available in this set, so I can just kind of keep things rare, which I think is quite nice. But the final ridiculously rare creature for the set is none other than Slush. All 10 power and 10 health, now in ridiculously rare form. And you can't blame me if you guys get this in a pack opening, because you did ask for it, you did vote for it in the polls. So I've put this in there for the troll factor to ruin a few of your days. No, I'm joking. I'll probably end up pulling about 10 copies of this instead of anything I want. So Slush is the final creature in the set. We've then got the resource cards. We've got Creature Conjurer printed as a common. We've got Cosmic Treasure, another really good card in the competitive community. Also a really nice artwork that's going to reprint very nicely as a really rare. Common Galactibo. Rare copy of Bowl-Eyed Comet. This is a very frequently used card, so I thought it needed a rare treatment. Disarm as a common. Orbit as a rare. Double Wormhole as a common. Universe Boundary is now a rare. This is a card that's been in like all the starter decks and is a very, very universal card that I wanted to see in a higher rarity. Telepathic Touch is being downgraded to a common from a rare in this set. Then we've got Galaxy Crash as one of the ridiculously rares. I was thinking of reprinting it as a rare, but it's just too good of a card to kind of insult by downgrading its rarity. So Galaxy Crash is staying as a ridiculously rare. We've then got United. Possessed Patrolman as a common rather than a rare now. Meteoroid Storm as a common also. Cursed Bellows, another card from the starter decks, which you can now get in a pack. Enderman's Telescope. This card couldn't go the whole game by just being a common. Terramorphing as a common. Upside Down Realm as a rare, which is cool to see. You can combo it with your really rare Meltalon. Mystical Relic Golden Chalice. Slush Infestation is a really rare. We're onto the permanents now. Again, another kind of popular card in the competitive community, so good to see that not common anymore. Bullwater is a rare. Deep Space Checkpoint is a common. Shiosian Lava Target is a common. And that's the attachments now. Again, a couple of starter deck cards, both Death Talismans, Petrilius and Shioruk as commons to counter those Pelisium and Shios cards respectively. Ice Elixir is now a rare. Galactahelm and Galactasaber as commons. And the fourth ridiculously rare for the set is KO, and previously a rare in set 1. This card definitely deserved the reprint treatment, and the black and red stripes for the attachment, ridiculously rare, just looks so cool on it. So I'm really hoping to get one of those personally. It's also card number 69. Starship XXS as a rare, warming up to all the 1-star creature card support that's getting released in set 3. Double-sided spear as a common. Plz Elixir as a really rare. This looks cool, I think. Super Splot as a common. This is now onto the activators. Again, a starter deck card. Crash Landing as a common. Erratic Void now as a common. Relihex Mine reprinted as a rare. I do quite like the brown in this. I thought brown would be a bit boring to make as a rare colour, but it looks quite cool. Star Dealer as a common. And then Beast of the Black Hole as a ridiculously rare. There are 2 more cards in the set, and there'll be one of either of these 2 cards per pack. So if you want to get both of them, you're best off buying 2 or 3 packs to get them. But they're the recent limited edition cards. Phenomenus the Bright, designed by Daniel Yun for the contest winner 2018. And then Super Bouncy Trampoline, designed by Hervis Dobany, which was the other winner of the 2018 contest. So guys, that's the first Chaos Galaxy reprint set, Legends of the Cosmos. It will probably be released just after Christmas. I've currently got the cards on order from the Game Crafters, so as soon as they arrive in the next couple of weeks or so, I'll open them up, get the cards for sale, and you guys can get your hands on them too. Just one final thing, I really want to know your thoughts on this. Like I said, I've never done anything like this for the game so far. This is the first reprint set for the game, so I hope there's lots of cards that you want to get. Let me know if you think there are any cards that I missed off that you'd really like to see in this reprint set. I didn't want to put too many powerful cards in there like Omnius, because I didn't want to make them far too easy to get. Still wanted them to kind of keep some value in the game, which I think there's nothing wrong with really. But yeah, let me know what you think of the set. Let me know which cards you think look cool in their different rarities and which ones you're looking to get your hands on. But apart from that, not got much else to say, but like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Chaos Galaxy TCG, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.